introduction. I hope everyone's having a great time tonight. My personal journey with the Melody Center began in August of 2022 when I had an MRI due to some head and neck pain and slight balance issues. It was then discovered that I had a 3-centimeter brain tumor blocking my fourth ventricle, causing swelling. I was rushed to the pediatric emergency room at Albany Medical Center. As you can imagine, I was terrified. I had just turned 14 in July, and I was doing all the things a 14-year-old should do. I was playing lacrosse, riding horses, and hanging out with friends, looking forward to starting high school in the fall. All of that stopped abruptly. My focus then turned to having a 12-hour emergency brain surgery to alleviate the pressure built up in my brain and meeting teams of doctors at Albany Medical Center. At the time my tumor was discovered, we had no idea if it was cancerous or not. As my family and I sat prepping for the unknown and hearing the dinosaur-sized words that we didn't understand, I realized one thing. No matter what happened in the next 24 hours, my family and I would have the team at Melody Center to help us along the way. I should also mention that while I was in the emergency room, I met somebody really special named Mary Beth, who at the time I did not realize would become one of my strongest advocates and brightest lights when the days looked dreary and unbearable. After my surgery, I spent the next 7 days in the pediatric intensive care unit, where I found my tumor was not just a tumor. It was brain cancer. Medulloblastoma, stage 4. Waiting for that diagnosis during those initial 7 days was the most stressful time for me and my family. However, it wasn't as stressful as you might think. My days were filled with visits from Dr. Weintraub and of course Mary Beth, who would bring me a crazy stress ball, coloring books, or snacks to make my day brighter. The following 6 months, I was faced with 36 proton radiation treatments and monthly inpatient chemotherapy treatments to treat my cancer. During those inpatient treatments, I would often find my way to Melody Center, where those visits were special to me. Whether I was collecting my beads of courage or doing a craft while having a snack, it was a place where I could forget about my cancer for just a few moments. The staff at the hospital and the Melody Center became part of my family. I rang the bell, signaling the end of my treatments in May of 2023, and I am happy to report that I